Hi guys, Julie Motlag here with Niche Fragrance House. Welcome to my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about the fragrances that I covered today, or if you have ones that you love. I always like to hear what you guys are wearing. So as you know, it is fall and I have 5 fragrances that I'm going to cover today that I absolutely love wearing in the cooler weather, plus a really exciting announcement. So let's get to it. So the first fragrance that I have to talk about is one of my favorite fall fragrances. And I have literally been waiting the entire summer to wear it because I purchased it closer to spring this year. And I just didn't get to wear it enough. So I'm really excited that I have now a whole season to wear it. And that is Ivory Root by Zerjov. So this one is a little gem and a total beast. So it is, oh, it's so good. It's very warm. It's very spicy. It's woody. It's fresh. It's got some patchouli, a little bit, maybe some herbal notes, but it's very woody to me and very sandalwood, but it's got this like creamy sandalwood scent. And you know, the basil in the top, I think also gives it just something very, very unique. And this fragrance is, I mean, it's just so warm and cozy, and it's very sensual in my opinion for wearing in the fall. That's why I like it so much. And it's also very strong. It lasts really well. It's totally unisex. And I just think that Ivory Root is something that you cannot go wrong. I don't see a lot of people not liking this scent. My husband is very hard to please when I let him smell unisex scents. He likes the more floral feminine scents on me, but I like to try out more unisex ones. So when I let him smell this, he absolutely loved it. So I'll take that. And I think that this one is just a must-have. So I couldn't recommend this more. I think it's an absolutely fantastic fragrance, and I will be wearing it quite a bit this winter. So next up is a fragrance that I know you guys have probably all heard of because it has been hyped a lot, and there is a reason it's amazing, and that is Grisharnel by BDK Parfum. And this one is the original. It's not the extrait. So I haven't gotten the extrait yet because I read that it was a little more masculine, and like I said, my husband likes the more feminine scents on me, and this one is also unisex, the original, so I'm good with this right now, but I'll probably be picking up the new one as well. But this one is got some cardamom, some fig, it's got some black tea in the top, which in my opinion is what gives everybody that like chai tea vibe that everybody describes when they are reviewing this fragrance. In the middle, it's got a little bit of a boozy scent, slightly like a bourbon, a little bit of iris and vetiver. It's also got sandalwood and tonka bean, so it's definitely got this like woody, warm, a little spicy, aromatic, powdery, with a little bit of vanilla, and you get that tea scent. So it's very smooth, very creamy. It's very sexy. This scent, every single time I wear it, I get compliments, and it's truly unisex because not only is it unisex to wear, but I also get compliments from men and women when I wear it. Both love it. So those who give you compliments is very unisex as well as the scent. So I absolutely love this. I think that a lot of you probably have it, but if you don't, you need to get your nose on this. It is fantastic. Next up is a fragrance that I don't actually have a bottle of right this second because I just finished it. My sample, that is. So I had a sample of Nishani Ani, and I wore it a few times, probably less than a handful, and never really like fell in love with it. And I don't know why. This season I put on the sample again, which I just ran out of because now I'm addicted to it. So it's got some ginger, it's got some bergamot, pink pepper, it's a little green. In the mid, there's, I think, some cardamom, some black currant, maybe a little bit of rose. But the big player here is the vanilla. So when I sprayed it on, and I think this is why I didn't get the bottle last season, is because it's a little spicy for me at the when I first sprayed it on. And I didn't give it quite the time it needed to dry down. So I accidentally did this time. I put it on, I wanted to try it out, and I let it dry down, was walking around cleaning my house, and lo and behold, I kept smelling something. I was like, wow, that's fantastic. And I remembered that I put on Nishani. So needless to say, I have a full 3.4 bottle coming, I think Tuesday, so in a couple of days, but I literally fell in love, and I totally see myself wearing this fragrance all season. I think it's a really nice scent that you could wear, you know, to a formal event. It's a little fresh and clean, so you could wear it every day as well. But I'm really excited to get my bottle and start wearing it every day, because when I had it on the same day I was cleaning, my husband also gave me a hug and was like, you smell really great. So I don't know why I didn't take to it last season, but now I am absolutely loving it, and it's going to be a staple in my fall wardrobe now. This next scent is one that I fell in love with the second I took it out of the box. And I got this in a promotional time where there's a 10% off the Zerjov site. And that is Zerjov's Opera. This fragrance is like my beloved. And I think it's an all year scent. I have been wearing it all year, but it's really, really creamy. And it has a little bit of a leather note to it, which we'll talk about in a second. So that's why I think that it's also a great fall scent. And I'll tell you why and when I've been wearing it. So the notes are, the top is like a little bit of a fruity and rose scent. And then you get some of the ylang ylang, a little bit of amber. There's some, maybe a little nutmeg and vanilla. I think there's some patchouli and definitely musk. It's got some muskiness to it, but it's so creamy, and the leather piece of it. So I don't like the animalic notes in any scent. It's not my favorite thing. However, with this, with the leather in it, it is so smooth and so creamy. It's just a supporting note, and it's just like, hey, here I am to pull all of this together and make this fragrance outstanding and unique. So when I have been wearing this is a unisex scent. I feel like it may lean a little feminine, but I have been reaching for this for formal events. I've had a lot of weddings this season. I guess everybody coming back from, and you know, having kind of a normal year after the couple of years we had with COVID. I think we're starting to see some more in-person weddings this season. So I've had a lot to go to, and this has been the scent that I wear to the weddings because it's so classy and so refined and smooth, and it's also very crowd pleasing. Everybody gives me compliments when I wear this fragrance. And then on top of all of that, it is absolutely beast mode. Like, this thing lasts, I mean, hours and hours on my skin. As a matter of fact, when I got home from the first wedding I wore to, I took my dress off and hung it up, and the next morning I came into my closet and I could smell it in my closet. It was so great. So absolutely love this fragrance. If you haven't smelled it, I definitely would recommend that you order a sample and try it out, because I think it is just 100% worthy of wearing all season. So, and even all year. But I definitely recommend this, and I think that it is a little bit of a hidden gem for Zerjov, so try it out. Okay, so the fifth scent that is currently my fall favorite is by a brand called EBK, which stands for Essence Beyond Known, and this is Aquamarine Powder. So this house, it is very exclusive, so you have to send them an email. I believe they have a website now, and they are starting to, expand how they accept orders, but for now you have to order it through email or send them a message on Instagram. And typically when you order it, you'll get it within the next 7 days. So it's always been super fast, right to my door. So totally legit. But this fragrance, oh my gosh, it is. So last year when I ordered this, and you'll see this bottle is full because the original bottle I had and was wearing quite a bit last season, I actually gave it away to a friend of mine to wear on his wedding day. So I ordered another bottle because I love it that much. I can't not have this in my collection. So the notes, it is at the top, it's going to be a lot of lavender, and it's going to be some fruity notes at the top. And then you have a little bit of pink pepper, there's some orchid and iris, and then in the dry down, it is very like musky and sandalwood and smooth. So the way that I would describe the scent is very powdery. I would say it is very lavender heavy. It's a little bit sweet and fruity. And then you have like the musky notes and you get the woodiness to it. So this scent is absolutely fantastic. The first time I sprayed it on and wore it when I purchased it, I went out that day to run some errands. It was really cold outside and I had to meet a couple people. And whenever I met the people, they were instantly like, "What are you wearing? You smell fantastic." Then I go to the grocery store and I had 2 different people chase me down the aisles to ask me what the name of my perfume was. So I know this is a crowd pleaser. It's fantastic. I love it. Super, 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 super beast mode. Like this little baby right here will last for days on your skin and clothes. And it's totally unisex. So I'm going to actually make a comparison to this fragrance. It smells very, very much like Zerjov Alexandria 2. And it is a rare case indeed that I will say I prefer a fragrance that smells similar to a Zerjov fragrance over the Zerjov, because I'm a huge, huge Zerjov fan. But I will say if I had to compare Alexandria 2 to this one, I prefer this one way, way more. Because this one is a little, I guess it lasts a little longer. It performs a little better, basically. And that's why I reach for it way more than the Zerjov. But Aquamarine Powder is just hands down one of the best scents for this time of year. And I will be wearing it all season. Highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. You can order samples from their house. I think they have like 7 or 8 fragrances currently. And there's a couple other ones that I love as well, like Ruby and Vanilla Intense. There's there's Ruby Intense, Ruby and Vanilla Intense, Neroli. So they're great scent, great house. Highly recommend trying out some of their samples if you haven't. So finally, I have 2 honorable mentions that I just made a video of, so that's why I didn't include them in my top 5 for fall. But I absolutely love these and am reaching for them almost on the daily. And the first one is a cherry scent. It is Bodacious by Boadicea the Victorious. This little guy right here is a gem. Totally unisex, beast mode, compliment getter. I mean, it is just a staple of a cherry fragrance to me. So in the top, it's cherry, cognac, some almond and clove. In the dry down, there's a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of tonka bean and amber. So this one is very boozy. It's loud. This one is also a great fragrance for formal events. So I've worn this to one of the weddings that I went to. Absolutely love it. And then the second one is a cherry fragrance that to me is could be a signature scent, and that is Duchessa by Greedy. So this one is a little bit different than Bodacious in that Bodacious is in the top. It's definitely boozier, but it's also more machino cherry. Is that how you pronounce it? Whereas this one is more of your sour cherry notes in the top. But as this one settles in, you get a little more of the orange and the peach, so a little more floral in the Duchessa version of this, but they do smell similar. So Absolutely love them both. This one's very sweet. It's got some almonds, some patchouli. You just smell the notes a little bit at different times than you do in Bodacious, but I highly recommend both of them. You could choose one or the other because they do smell similar, but I like having them both because I think Duchessa is a little more refined, whereas Bodacious is definitely exactly that. It's a little bodacious. So, but anyway, for the exciting announcement that I mentioned, if you've watched my channel, you know that I am opening Niche Fragrance House. It will be open in just a few days, so super exciting. But I actually have held on to a full bottle still in the package of Duchessa. So as I open my doors and people start joining and signing up for the website, I will actually do a drawing for everybody who joins our Niche Rewards program, and you will be winning a free 3.4 bottle of Duchessa. So super exciting, and I will let you know more. I promise that I will put a video out as soon as the doors open so you can sign up and earn your chance to win a bottle of Duchessa. So everybody, happy fall and have a great day. Bye.